What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with another Destiny 2 video, this time to preview the weekly reset coming up for the 27th of May. And so this week, Rite of the Nine continues initially, so we'll get some new quests and boosted rewards. Those are worth mentioning. Otherwise, we'll round up content updates for the game, featured rewards and activities, all of the raids, Nightfall, and the expected stuff, I guess. Otherwise, a couple of extra updates from Bungie we should look out for, with a general overview of what to expect from the game this week. But firstly, today's video is in partnership with Manscaped, the brand trusted by more than 12 million men worldwide for their awesome products. And Manscaped have just taken their standard bearer, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, to a new level with their gleaming special edition white hot trimmer. And we can see it looks super sleek and cool. It's not all in the visuals though. This trimmer has set new standards in grooming precision, featuring dual skin-safe blade heads which remove hair without you living in fear of nipping anything sensitive again. Plus the trimmer blade specializes in precise trimming, while the foil blade is for those who are fans of being very smooth. And on top of its safety features, the lawnmower has a bright LED light, which is the upgraded version featuring dual temperature settings for all skin tones. That'll help you see what you're doing down there. Plus it has a long life battery with USB-C recharging, travel lock for portability, and it's completely waterproof, which is also a bonus when you're cleaning the thing. So the new White Hot edition looks very sleek and summer ready, plus it features a 2-year warranty to keep you powered up, and Manscaped are so confident in their products that you'll get 15% off this limited edition right now when using my link. That's right, if you go to manscaped.com/xhoundishx, you'll get a juicy 15% discount. So what are you waiting for? Hit the links below, and thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring the video. Now though, let's get into the Destiny stuff. Of course, the bulk of Heresy is concluded, so we have no more seasonal challenges on a weekly basis now. I'm not sure if there will be some kind of actual Heresy epilogue at some point. We'll have to wait and find out, but otherwise, of course, the focus has moved to the Rite of the Nine stuff. So this week, we will have a second week of Ghosts of the Deep featured in Rite of the Nine. Bungie have said the first week will be followed by another where 2 new quests are available, along with increased rewards and weapon drops from enemies defeated within the activity. So when you're actually playing through Ghosts of the Deep after this reset, hopefully we'll be getting more reward drops in general. In terms of the new quests, we should be seeing Elegant Arsenal New Pacific Epitaph. That will drop us, I believe, a shiny version of the New Pacific Epitaph. And there'll also be an additional quest for Greasy Luck, so those will be the 2 featured quests. Next week we will finally get Prophecy, which will be pretty nice. And a couple of weeks after that, we'll start to get all 3 of the dungeons featured at the same time. Then Bungie will introduce some additional reward boosts and things like that. So we kind of know how Rite of the Nine is working now, but if you are still farming for weapons and things, it will only get easier to get more of the weapon rolls that you want, essentially. So that's a positive in itself. Otherwise, we will get a refresh on all of the milestones and pinnacle drops for the seasonal content, so that'll be nice. The same will of course apply to Sundered Doctrine if you're still hunting down any of the rewards there, including the exotic, so good luck on the hunt. Otherwise though, if you're still worried about pinnacle power, of course you can get those free drops from the Rite of the Nine chest, but in terms of pinnacle drops, we still have things on the Pale Heart, like the co-op missions, as well as Salvation's Edge and Excision, which feature a pinnacle drop. Then as we move over to the Nightfall, according to the rotation at least, we should be seeing Warden of Nothing featured this week, and the weapon should be Scintillation, so a good catch-up week if you need it. Most players who are engaged probably have all the roles they want on that thing, but good luck on the hunt if you are still jumping in. Over to the Crucible though, Trials will return this Friday. Last week it wasn't featured given that we had Iron Banner, but it'll be up this weekend if you want to jump in. And then looking at the featured raid content this week, we should be seeing Last Wish, where of course we can pick up 1000 voices, as well as the legendary loot pool. Plus additionally on the Throne World, Vow of the Disciple will be featured, where we get the Collective Obligation. Then as far as featured dungeons go, the only one that I can say is very likely to come up is Warlord's Ruin, so if you're after Buried Bloodline, that'll be a good one to go into. Otherwise, a lot of the dungeon focus will probably be around Rite of the Nine. In the Legends tab though, the exotic mission this week should be Operation Seraph Shield, so if you don't have Revision 0 or its upgrades, it'll be a good week to go after those. For any folks hunting legacy content though, in the Dares of Eternity, the additional feature drops this week will include the Scatterhorn and Prefectus armor sets, as well as a bunch of weapons from Season of Defiance, Chosen, and Worthy as additional random drops on completions, and that is of course outside of the normal loot pool for Dares of Eternity. Finishing with the featured Lost Sectors this week though, for Tuesday, we'll get Hydroponics Delta on Neomuna. Then for Wednesday 28th, it'll move to Gilded Precept. On Thursday 29th, we'll have Thriller Drone featured. Then on a daily basis after that, we'll get the Broken Deep, as well as the Blooming Deep, Bunker E15, then Perdition, and obviously Beyond that, we're into a new weekly reset, but the lost sectors are a good way to farm exotic engrams or the world drops for weapons, which we can get randomly upon completions. If you are still after Ascendant challenges though, this week we got Keep of Owned Edges via Harbinger's Seclude as the featured Ascendant challenge. So if you're still hunting down any of those, I'll run some gameplay showing the location at the end of the video. However, for today guys, that is what we have to round up in the video. So as always, I hope you found this one helpful. Of course, we're in a sort of quieter period in a way. Ghost of the Deep and Rite of the Nine stuff is just sort of rolling out at this point. Prophecy will be interesting on its first week. Otherwise, we're sort of just grinding away, waiting for updates from Bungie. What on earth happened to me right there? I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, there we go. That's the weekly reset. I'm dead. If you enjoyed the video, a rating below really does help us out. Otherwise, get subscribed to the channel, and I'll keep you posted with a bunch of Oh, wow, look at that. How rude is that? And I'll keep you posted with a bunch of Destiny content. But otherwise, oh, it's sending me up to here. That's nice. I know this is a bit of a random video now. Otherwise, though, very much appreciate you tuning in. And I hope you guys have an awesome day.